Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Another episode of BSPR LLC podcast. Today we have special guests Aaron and Nikki from Whitetail Products Gone Wild. Uh, you know, I'm not saying I'm a fan or anything. You can't tell. We also have Doug with BSPR LLC, who's our director of sales. So welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. For those that are new, and we hope that you're new to our podcast, because we appreciate new viewers, and we always appreciate our continued viewers. BSPR LLC is a marketing, sales, and distribution company that reaches out to 135 countries worldwide, and we sell only the best and the newest products. Hence, that's why we're here today. We have Whitetail Products Gone Wild. I mean, just the name alone makes me want to buy it. I've gone wild. Look at me, Uh, that's a little bit about BSPR LLC. You can check us out, www.bsprllc.com. Like and share our pages. Go on our Facebook, LinkedIn, what have you, Instagram, do whatever. But our main focus today is to focus on Whitetail Products Gone Wild today. And um, I got to take it away to these guys. These guys are awesome. I love working with them. They're great people. They've got such a great, amazing product. And for all the hunters out there, it's got to be huge for you to have this product. So on that, I'm going to say, Aaron and Nikki, take it away.
Well, I guess we're first off saying we're happy to be here with you guys and appreciate everything and the opportunities, to broaden our business and team with you guys and, hopefully, grow together and get these products to many more hunters out there, I guess I can tell you a little bit of our story, which Nikki thought I was pretty much nuts a few years back when she come home and I was dehydrating pumpkins and squash in the kitchen, and and then the next day I had a little flour mill grinder clamped to the side of the counter. I guess it all started because I went to the bathroom in the middle of the night and I look out and I see this buck on our property. I'd been chasing him for a month, and he's in our front yard eating our pumpkins. So right away a light bulb goes off. I'm always thinking, and I'm like, man, I need to buy some pumpkin deer attracting, and nobody made it. Well, then of course it's like, okay, we got this, and we from there I put this gallon bucket of pumpkin and squash powder in the front yard, and I was so fired up, and these deer come in and they stuck their nose in it and they walked away, and I was just like, oh no. So they loved the scent, but they didn't love the taste. It was too bitter. So I sat in the garage for, I don't even know how many weeks with 7 different garbage cans of different products. And I'm mixing this and 2 scoops of this, 3 scoops of that, 4 scoops of that, mixing in the pumpkin and squash powder. And finally we found our 7 main ingredients with our natural powders, and it just went crazy. So that's kind of the short story, I guess. And for fun, we put it to market. Just, we both work 50+ hour weeks. So we're like, hey, let's put a paper label on this bag and put a Facebook post out with a buck I had shot opening weekend of bow season. And it absolutely exploded. Like we couldn't supply stores fast enough. And we had all these pictures flying in of people shooting bucks, and we're just like, hey, we got to pursue this, and
So let me ask you a question, Aaron. Is that behind you, is that the buck that was in your backyard?
Well, it's one of them. I mean, one of many
Okay,
that.
I didn't know if that's your trophy thing, or like okay, that was my first shot, or like.
I think that buck actually ended up slipping me that year, but
Okay, well, yeah, you'll get them with your product. There's no worries that you'll get them.
yeah.
So when did this start, Aaron? Like, what year? And how long have you been in business? And where do you see yourself developing down the road here?
So we kind of played around in 2019, and then in 2020 we just did it for. I set up some tables in the garage, and I bought an electric flour grinder, and I went to town, and we just did it for fun, kind of, and to see what happened. And gosh, we sold like 3,000 or 4,000 bags just within a 30-mile radius of home. So 2 years ago, then we got another grinder and moved to our end garage, and I put up a gravity bin to bring the product in, and we did we expanded about 50 miles from home that year, maybe 60. And Nikki hand labeled 8,000 bags front and back, and we sold all 8,000 bags, and we literally have, when we deliver, we have people waiting when we get there. We have stores calling us like, when are you getting here? We have people wanting your pumpkin stuff, wanting the apple, wanting this. So now we put up a factory, and now we can produce. Just me and her working together can produce 1,000 to 1,500 products a day. It just depends on what we're making. And we've expanded our line into 14 different SKUs now, and it's just been a crazy ride.
So let me ask you a question here, Aaron. There's probably not a wife in this world, or fiance, soon to be wife,
Yeah.
soon to be wife, that would put up with that. So you guys have to, be, simpatico, and you guys have to be working together all the time and developing this stuff together. So how does that collaboration work?
We're together pretty much 24/7, but we get along really good, so it works out.
Well, but you say that because you're on camera.
No, I'm 100% telling the truth.
Oh, okay. I was just kidding her. But no, that's incredible that you guys can build, a future together, and also this incredible brand that I'm pretty sure Aaron, threw some bait out there to get you out there, Nikki. If you got any more of that pumpkin stuff that you got, Nikki, then send some my way so I can get some. I can get me a female over here. But no, it's an excellent brand. So where do you see, like, where do you want to go? Do you want to be like all over, like in Dick's? Do you want to be in Shields? Do you want to be in Ace? Do you want to be in True Value? Do you want to be in Tractor Supply? Do you want to be in all those places? Is that where you foresee? And do you have the production rate to do that?
Absolutely. We were just talking before, we come on here, I've been getting bids all day to another 4,000 square foot addition. So what we're looking at doing is, being able to start an empire. I mean, we got people that are constantly wanting to work for us. So we have, everything's there to grow as big as we need to grow. I'm working, I was working with a company with an automatic bagger. We could easily, with just one more employee, we could up production to 10 to 15,000 products a week, and we need to put them in cold storage, and that's what we're looking at doing now.
I think he dreams of this stuff at night because he wakes up and he's like, oh, I had this idea every morning. Oh my God, he never sleep.
Well, I'd love to give you some employees, but we're too busy trying to sell your products. So I would loan you one, but this thing is too awesome. I can't loan you anymore. So hey, if anybody's looking to work for Whitetail, then go for it. Apply online. I'm sure that you have a career page out there. But definitely all the buyers that are watching right now, from Shields, Dick's, Bass, everywhere, Tractor Supply, get in touch with us at bsprllc.com, and we'll hook you up with these two amazing people. And speaking of which, let's get off the subject. I'm not always about sales. I'm about joking around sometimes. But so that wedding invite that you promised Doug and I. So when is that coming out?
Probably
to be determined.
Yeah, to be determined. It depends on business.
Okay, so Doug, we're gonna have to. So you're saying Doug and I are gonna have to crash the wedding, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so we'll bring our own. Yeah, exactly.
Under 5 years.
It's no problem. We'll stop at McDonald's. We'll eat on our own. Yeah, no problem. And then we'll just go around there and mingle. No problem. But yeah, so yeah, that's great. So Doug, what do you have to offer? I know you had a couple of questions.
Yeah. Kind of give me an idea of what you think on your competition. What makes you different? What makes you that you can outperform them faster? What gives you that edge? Since you say you're doing so well, I'm sure there's something there.
Yeah. So we put our product on the shelf next to any of our competitors, and we do this just because I want to see what happens. And we right now, because of number one, the way our product performs. Mm-hmm. Number two is we are one of the few, if not the only, deer attractant product on the market that people can see what they're buying. You're not buying a bag of chips. You can't see what's in there. You open it up and it's quarter full. You know what I mean? So everybody can see they're buying green apples green. They're buying pumpkin and squash, it's orange. Beets and turnips is red. The white oak acorn is white or a tan. Your roasted soybeans are dark brown. Even our liquid products, every one of our liquid products is in a transparent jug. You can see what you're buying. Even our doe and buck urine, it's in a transparent jug. Or a canister. We don't have any of our stuff in a tinted, or we want people to know what they're buying. We don't want them to get home and be like, well, geez, why'd I buy this?
Right.
And not only that, like I say, our repeat buyers are incredible. In a lot of areas, it's 70%, if not more. And that's really hard to find in the deer attractant business.
Right.
Because, I don't ever want to rip anybody's product, but what happens is people get big and then they start cheapening up their product, or it gets made overseas, and they never stick with the original recipe that got their company going to begin with. And we have no intentions of ever doing so. I don't ever want them emails or text messages that say, hey, I put all your stuff and it don't work,
So let me ask you a question, Aaron, as a marketing employee, and I'm in marketing and sales. So where are your products manufactured?
Right in Cameron, Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, I didn't know because it's only on my T-shirt. So,
yeah,
a cheap marketing employee, So hey, that's what we do around here.
Well, part of that marketing, as we talk about marketing, what attracts me to you is your packaging. Your packaging stands out.
Yeah.
And when I do look when I'm in these stores at competitors, and they're pretty much so Me Too type label, they don't really stand out.
Nope.
And so I think that helps that customer go to your product a little bit by seeing something that pops, and it makes them go look at it.
And we didn't want a label that was too busy, because you get too busy, then there's too much to look at, and it just turns people off. So it's pretty basic. It's our logo, and it's the what kind it is, and that's pretty much it.
But I think it's also it's intertwined with the Gone Wild. It actually intertwines with okay, hey, that's a popular thing, and then also it's the element of yes, you're going outside and going wild. So I love it. I mean, that's what attracted me to your. That's why I contacted you guys to start repping you guys, and it's an amazing product, and it's got rave reviews, and it's all over, and it's going to with our help. So another question, Aaron and Nikki, I had. Let's say you're not into hunting, but you're into photography.
Yep.
So could you use, the baits to like if you set up a blind, you've got like a camera and you can get some good pictures of some wildlife just with your baits on that. And if you're not into hunting, you could use it for photography. There's multiple uses for it, correct?
Oh, absolutely. Yep. 100%. I mean, you, what was that last year? So last year, yeah, it was last spring. We had a doe with a couple new fawns, and we live a half mile off the road, and Nikki's like, "Oh, I really want to see them fawns." I'm like, "Hey, don't we have a bag of the white oak acorn in the cupboard?" And she's like, "Yeah, I think so." And this sounds like a BS story. It's not. I walked out there, I dumped this stuff in the front yard, and it was 15 minutes. This doe and these fawns were in there.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
And you got pictures and all. So yeah, again, so photography, if you're not into hunting, it works for photography as well.
Yeah.
So what animals would you say that you specifically this would work on? Is there like one, like just deer, or is there multiple ones?
People will tell us that they have everything that they can think of come to their stump. They put our stuff on from whitetails to bear to coons to, I mean, you name it, from squirrels.
Let's take the bear one out. I don't want anything to do with the bear one. So
Yeah.
you can keep the bear ones. I don't want anything to do with that one.
Yeah.
But
Any wildlife in general, elk. I mean, you want to put this stuff out for elk, mule deer. I mean, it's the scent is going to bring them to it, and they're, it's almost an immediate, satisfying on it. It's crazy how well it works. And we've had, we got TV shows that are using it. We got managers of big stores using it, and they, I have them texting me saying they've never used a product like this in their life. And, that's what we set out to do. And that's
exactly. And that's what we're here to promote, you guys. And we want all the buyers, from all the major companies to contact us. We need to get these people out there. They've got a great product. And I'm sure after this, once we share it everywhere, people are going to be beating down our doors, and you're not going to like me anymore because I'm going to be bothering you every day. Hey, Aaron and Nikki, I need another container of this stuff. And
right.
So
we got to be careful we don't oversell it to where you never can get married.
Or it could be a bigger wedding.
Yeah, there you go.
We're still crashing that wedding. I don't care.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll be able to drop in our helicopter or something.
We'll skydive in with parachutes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We'll be incognito there. So we'll get there somehow.
So besides deers, deer is big out there, but I understand you have other products for other hunting things, for other animals. Tell us a little about that also.
We just come out with this winter we played around. I was extremely sick with COVID and for 5 months, but we just come out with a new cotton Candy Hog attractant for, Blaine Anthony from the Pursuit Channel put out our product, our beets and turnip product in Texas. He's like, Aaron, we were trying to film these hogs coming in, and, he said they wouldn't come in. They were at night. He goes, I dumped a bag of your beets and turnips out, and he goes, the footage is going to be on the Pursuit Channel here, the third and fourth corner. He said, I had 20 hogs around me in like 30 minutes.
Wow.
So we now do a cotton candy hog powder, and we do a cotton candy hog liquid. And depending, that can always be expanded into blueberry and caramel. I mean, we have the recipes to do anything in for hogs. And we really focus on, of course, whitetail and hogs and bear. We're the only one out there doing a salted caramel bear. We do a concentrated spray and a topper. We're the only ones doing a cotton candy, and now our new one for this year is a blueberry caramel. And so we just come out with a secret addiction powder mineral We also make only ones making a pumpkin liquid mineral. So it's got our pumpkin flavoring in it, and deer will just chew a stump up to get at that stuff.
So Aaron, let me ask you a question, and Nikki, sorry, let me ask you a question. What's the difference between like when you're hunting for like with a powder or a liquid? What's the difference? I'm not sure.
Well, so like a liquid is is great for the guys that want to soak a rotten stump down, and the deer will just come back to it for months, and they'll eat that bark, and basically that stump acts as a sponge, and it soaks that up, and it's a constant aroma coming out of that stump. As far as our powders go, we just had a report from a guy. He just literally put it out, and he's like, yeah, the deer were there for like 2 hours and gone, and there wasn't a drop left. 9 times out of 10, they'll eat the whole bag until it's gone.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
They will come back to it, but you got to keep replenishing it or mixing it.
So like the liquid is long term, and the powder is like more short term for like maybe a weekend, like hunting trip, and the powder's there for like somebody that's gonna like that resides in that area that is looking to hunt every weekend or something to that nature.
Yep. We have a basically one tiny ingredient we put in every one of our products that make it work, and nobody will ever know what that ingredient is. And
but I can guess. I know what it is. I know what it is. It's a touch of love. Touch of love every time. So, well, that's great. So, Doug, do you have any more questions for them?
No, that was kind of the main thing. I wanted to try to let people know that even though whitetail and deer are the biggest thing out there, that they do also produce for those other hunters out there products to draw in bears and hogs and everything, because there are plenty of those type hunters also. They even have camps for that. So it was people need to understand that they can kind of cover a wide variety of animals with their products.
Exactly.
And any of our products work great for turkeys too. We've just never labeled a bag for turkeys only. Could be something in the future if there's a big enough demand.
Well,
the other thing we're super excited about is we just partnered with a local deer farm. So literally they will bring us barrels of doe estrus and buck urine that's still warm, and we'll bottle it. It's that fresh. So we have a pretty good program coming out with that, with some, with big enough stores to get refrigerators with it and stuff. It's a pretty cool program coming out with our buck urine and doe estrus. So
let me ask you, Aaron and Nikki, what is the shelf life on, let's say, the bags, and then also the urine? Is there a shelf life on that?
Yes, it's indefinite. That's so the deer urine's already got natural preservatives in it. So you'll get a little sediment that'll go to the bottom, but it's all natural preservatives. And
you could like the shelf life. It can stay there. Well, we don't want it to stay there because we're selling it, but it can stay there for at least a year, and it's still fine, right?
It is. Yeah. So what we're doing is, so we have these mini fridges that these stores can put in, transparent door. Our product's in there. It glows red. It's super cool. And we just recommend that once you take it out of the box and you subject the product to UV light, you're going to want to cool it. You're going to want to put it in the fridge. It's, the only thing that'll break it down over time, and I'm talking
is light
and heat, but if you have it in a cardboard case and you don't have light hitting it, it doesn't affect it. So, so we,
right, exactly,
nothing to worry about there whatsoever. And all of our other products, nothing you have to worry about.
And the powders, they're good for for a long time, indefinite. So
indefinitely,
that's awesome.
We went away from any liquid products inside of our powder whatsoever, and it took us a while to get that changed over and get the recipe perfected again. But now our products are 100% dry. You, unless you were to put them in a basement on a wet, moldy floor, even then it shouldn't, you shouldn't have anything to worry about, but you could if you didn't seal the bag back up properly. So
Yeah, exactly. Well, you were talking about labeling turkeys. You can put my face on there. And then like I would be your spokesperson as the biggest turkey, and then I come at a price though, so you can use my face, no problem. So, what do you guys have to say, Nikki and Aaron? Anything that you want to convey to everybody else? Like you can get all the products through BSPRLLC.com, on the website. All the information for their company is there. Who do you guys want to see yourself in? Like, throw some numbers out here. Like, give me some places so I can start hounding these people where you guys want to be.
I guess,
Tractor Supply, I know you want in there. So
yeah, I mean, it's kind of the sky's the limit for us. It's
anywhere we can get in.
Yeah, but we're not gonna, we're not gonna sell our product for pennies on the dollar to get it. We have a lot of confidence in our product, and I don't want to give it away. You know what
exactly.
I mean? So we wanted stores to take us on that, find the same value in our product as we do. And
exactly. And that's what we're here for, to protect you and protect your company as well. And that's why I hired the guy on the bottom there. So he's the one selling it. So he knows.
We want to make sure that all the buyers that are watching right now know that we are on Range Me. So please go on there and look it up. It's on there, and hit me up on it. And we'll make sure we get in touch with you right away.
And we have so much confidence in our product. I tell people, and I've gotten in a lot of stores like this, just here's 6 of each product free of charge. Put them on your shelf next to the competitors, and you'll be calling me in a week. And 9 times out of 10, they always do. They're like, sold out. So,
as a sales and marketing guy, I'm gonna say don't do that right now. We're trying to sell the product, not give it away.
No, but that's how much confidence we have in the product.
Okay, so what he meant to say is we'll give you one bag.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll give you one bag to try out, and then after that, then you can start contacting BSPR LLC. But we're not giving you a lot of free products. So we gotta watch out for that, Aaron. So Nikki, give him a slap in the head.
I know. I'm always the one that is saying that, so I completely relate with you.
But it's crazy. That's what built our business, is one person trying to get,
Of course.
But we love to see ourselves in Tractor Supply, Mills Fleet Farm, Farm and Fleet, all the Shields stores. I mean, Cabela's, all the, we'd like to get into the big box stores. I love going around, we deliver in a 100-mile radius from the factory, and I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love supporting the mom and pop stores, and they do great for us, but we want to start doing volume, we want to show, what our product does.
And that's where BSPR LLC comes in, and that's who, they come to us. We negotiate on your behalf, and we start, taking this thing to the next level. So like Aaron and Nikki said, they went into these big box chains. So Doug and I have been in the hardware industry in the past. So we know Ace, True Value, Oracle, Do It Best, all those guys, Tractor Supply, everybody, Distribution America, Dick's, Shields, Olympia, Big Five, Academy. We know all those guys, and hopefully all these guys are watching, and they know to contact us so we can start getting the ball rolling, so that we can start getting your products out there, and hopefully that'll pay for our plane ticket to your wedding.
Yeah, absolutely.
So once we start making the sales, we'll pay for our own tickets.
You got time.
Well,
I just don't do snow.
No, definitely not.
Well, wait, where are you at again?
I live in Florida. Remember
Yeah.
that?
Hey, Doug, did you see that? Where are they at again?
Yeah, I seen that. It's
Okay,
going
so
wild,
yeah,
man. Going wild.
they no, they get
We
no.
definitely get snow.
Look at the
I know the
city.
Michigan. I'm just saying, in
Yeah.
other words, I don't. December,
Wisconsin, they
January
get
weddings,
snow.
man. That's just too cold. Freeze your
They get
buns off.
snow. They get snow down there, buddy, or up there. So
Yeah, it was 102 yesterday here.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah, that's warm. That's too warm for me.
Yeah, that's hot.
yeah. So
We have an
great.
excellent sales history with the hardware industry stores. The numbers are phenomenal there, and you know they knock our product out of the park, hands down. So
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Well, anybody at Ace, Do It Best, True Value, Orgo, Distribution America listening, Tractor Supply, get in touch
Reach
with get in touch with Doug at BSPR LLC. Check us out on our website at www.bsprllc.com. And let's get things moving with these guys. These guys are awesome people. They want to get married soon, so let's help them out and put them in retirement, really quick. So,
we don't
but,
want to have to eat hot dogs at the wedding. You know,
hey, as long as I'm invited, I'll eat a hot dog. It's no big deal. So, but yeah, so anybody have anything to add? This has been a great meeting. And make sure you go to www.bsprllc.com. Go on to our our hunting section. They're on our partners page. They're on new products. They're on our hunting section. And go to Whitetail Products, Gone Wild Inc. And make sure you check them out. You can learn all about their product lines, and you can learn everything about the company there. It's a fabulous product, fabulous people. If you look at them, come on, you can't look at those two and not just say, hey, I want to buy from those guys and buy from BSPRLLC.com at the same time. Come on, that's just a given. So, but no, we thank you so much for your time, Aaron and Nikki. It's a pleasure to always speak with you.
Yes.
You can find this. This is recorded, so it will be recorded. If people missed it, we'll put it all back online, so you guys can share it. Nikki and Aaron, you guys could share it on your social media as well. We'll share it on ours, and we'll put it back on LinkedIn so people can see the actual recording. And I think it just went well, and let's get some orders going. So all the buyers out there, get in touch with Doug, and let's get going.
absolutely.
Yep, we're ready.
Yep, we got plenty of inventory. We're ready to roll. So.
And Scott, if you're listening, I know I sent you a little invite. If you're listening, give me a buzz. Let's talk about it.
That's Scott at Tractor Supply. So there you go. That's where we need to get in. Aaron, did you have a chance? Can you take that around to show the inventory?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that before we go.
Absolutely.
Kind of walk here. Make sure I don't
packaging.
Wait,
trip and fall on anything.
We lost Nikki.
Yeah, she's picking up after me as usual. So I'll just kind of show you guys. You can see in the background, this is some of our inventory here.
Wow.
So, this is where it's all done right here. So we're ready to ship.
Yeah, they're not kidding around. So let's make some sales.
Yep. We got our shipping department here. We're ready. I mean, whether it's, it needs to go out tomorrow or whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter if we got to work 12, 14-hour days to get products out. We're not going to make stores sit and wait. That's
now's the time to get it on the shelves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially hunting season. Hunting season's coming up rapidly. So
you got to bait now because you can't bait during the actual season.
Yeah. So
Just showing you the inside of the showroom. So
nice.
That's all the liquids. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at all the deer.
I still want to see the one from your front yard. I mean, come on.
They've all been shot using our product. So
yeah,
we've had some great success from since the year we started making this, our success rate has been phenomenal. You know?
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And it's thousands of people. You know, the reports we get are, you know, on our social media are just unbelievable.
Yeah, just go to the Facebook page if anybody, you know, wants to see all the success stories. That's pretty much where a lot of them are posted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. I did get a couple of comments here on our live feed, and one of them says, like, how effective is it? You know, but we've already discussed that, so they probably tuned in late. So obviously nothing's 100% effective, but it's probably up there. So there's my answer to that. I'll answer it for you. And then the other one is what is the best time of year to start using this?
So right now you're going to want to use our minerals, our Secret Addiction mineral powder, and also our pumpkin liquid, which is a calcium, salt, and mineral base. So right now your deer are after minerals, salt, calcium. You know, a deer, you want to pound the mineral to them, and you want to pound the calcium to them. So our products have probably around 30 to 40% more calcium in them than any of our competitors because of what we put in it to make them eat it. So calcium by itself, deer will not touch it. So when you put the proper ingredients with it, they just eat the heck out of it. And that's going to produce better milk for the fawns. Of course, calcium and horn growth go hand in hand. So you want to pound the calcium to them now and the minerals, and then you got to put them on the powders. Start getting protein in them and fat. You know, our powders are loaded with fat and protein, so them bucks crave it. I mean, they know what's coming. They know, hey, I need to fatten up. So when they smell it, they're just, you know, we've had so many reports. Deer, you know, country singer Brian Lewis, he texts me and the picture of this giant buck, and he's like, Aaron, I was sitting on a soybean field and I poured out your soybean powder, and this big buck ran a half a mile across the soybean field right to his tree stand, you know. So
wow.
I mean, the reports and it's just, you know, him and his wife and his son all shot giant bucks last year using our product. And
wow.
And Brian is he's a great guy. He comes and sings at our Hunttoberfest event that we hold. And yeah, I mean, that's just one of the, you know, the testimonials, and it's crazy. It's I wish I could share more of what we hear, but in a lot of areas it can't be shared because of laws and regulations, and you know what I mean. But we always stress everybody, always check your local rules and regulations. We don't, you know, that's on our bags.
Exactly.
You don't ever want to
make sure you're doing everything legal to the law and
Yes.
So, you know, let's not promote doing anything illegal. Make sure you have your hunting license. You're doing everything with regulations with this product and not breaking any rules.
Yep. Always contact them if you have questions. You know, say, hey, I just bought this bag of powder attractant. Can I use it? When can I use it? Don't ever just throw it out there and then, you know, and then call them. You know, make sure you know you're first.
Make sure you call DNR, Department of Natural Resources, and all that stuff for your hunting game
commission.
As well. Yeah, game commission. And sidebar, really quick, Doug, did you happen to catch that there's actually famous people performing at his parties that we were not invited to as well?
I do the two-step.
So we don't know you yet, so you'll be invited this year.
Okay. So no wedding, no private concerts. I mean, what else can what else do you
I'm gonna have to have a show just so we can have a private conference. What do you call it? When he comes
concert.
Concert.
Yeah,
we'll just have to bring a show in and have it there.
Yeah,
it's just a little festival that we do as like a customer appreciation. We just started it last year, and it went over really well.
Yeah.
And,
That's
and
nice.
you're having it again this year?
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah, we
do you
do
know-
bow shooting competitions, and
Do you know the dates or anything?
it'll be the last weekend in September.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
so yeah, we
And
do a lot with the disabled hunt programs in our area.
Oh.
Nikki's actually on the board with them. So we really try to, we hold hunts for them here on our property. We give them product. We really support, the disabled hunters with our product. And that's,
Exactly.
we
And
held fundraisers for them that one year. And I mean,
yeah, we do a lot on our end with the veterans. We do FW22, and we also take a vet fishing.
yeah.
So we do. And what's Doug? We have another one, don't we?
Yeah, that one that takes the vet fishing. He has another thing. I can't remember. What
Yeah,
it was
but it's
talking
like
about the other day.
the heroes,
Yeah,
veteran
he does
heroes,
stuff with it,
and they
so
take
it's really
veterans
good.
out. So yeah. So we have like 3 organizations that we work with veterans. So it's really cool. So I'm glad you guys are participating as well.
Yeah.
So, and if you guys want us to put that on the website for us as well,
Mhm.
well, it's on your website, I'm sure, so that you can find it on our website to go to their website, and you guys have all the information to donate to that organization as well. So yeah, again, thank you again. So I think we've exhausted your time. Aaron's looking at, he's gonna he's the hunter, so I don't want to be in his sights here. But no, we thank you very much for your time and
Yes.
the opportunity to represent such an awesome brand. Again, any buyers listening, contact bsprllc.com, contact Doug at bsprllc.com. Let's get some things moving with Whitetail Products Gone Wild Incorporated, and let's sell all that inventory in their warehouse they just showed you. So let's get that going. That's a new mission. We've got to have that stuff gone by that's your mission, Doug. You got to have that gone by next week.
We'll get it wherever it needs to
Like
go.
a credit card.
That'll get you an invite to the wedding for sure.
Okay. Well, so Doug's not sleeping this week, so so yeah, we'll get on
Hey,
it.
watch
like
how
I
you
said,
treat veterans.
Hey, I donate to veterans. But anyways, it's a pleasure, Miss Nikki and Aaron. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you, Doug, for all the work that you do. But we do appreciate the opportunity to represent such an awesome brand, and we'll start rocking from here. So, like I said, just go to our website and let's start getting some orders in for these guys. Are amazing people and amazing products. So now's the time to start stocking your shops right now. So,
Absolutely.
Yep.
So, like I said, Doug has until the end of next week to sell all that. So,
Well, we'll make plenty more, so you can just keep on selling.
Hey, Scott, if you're on here, I expect you to give me a call right away.
exactly. Well, Aaron, you're not supposed to say that. I'm supposed to, we'll make more. I don't want to hear that. I'm trying to make them sell it.
First come, first serve, right? Yeah.
All right. Yeah, exactly. So,
Make it a high demand.
all right. How about this? We'll do another podcast next Wednesday and see. All right, we'll do 2 weeks from now and do a podcast to see if Doug's still on here. Yeah.
I might be eating it.
Yeah. If he didn't sell that many products, he's not here. So there we go. There's no reason that he can't sell that. It's an awesome product. So thank you.
All
again.
you're listening, you need to bail me out.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, again, thank you guys so much for your time. Doug, thank you. Doug, say something on behalf of BSPR LLC.
Aaron, Nick, we thank you on behalf of BSPR LLC that you have chosen us, and we are privileged to have your products. And we look forward to getting them out there for you and getting in a lot of places, so that way we can have a good wedding for you. And all those that are listening today, hey, give me a buzz. Just Doug at bsprllc.com or go to our website. We're here to help y'all. So they need some sales, and we need to help you get them into your stores. So give us a buzz.
Yeah. And we thank
All
you
right.
guys. You know,
Thank you so much.
yeah, we appreciate you giving me that phone call on a Sunday at noon or whatever it was, and us just joining teams. So it's awesome.
Heck yeah. Well, hey, I'm doing you proud, my friend. Look,
Yeah.
right
We
here.
gotta get Doug fitted up.
I'm
There
going,
you go. There you go.
I'm going wild. I'm going crazy. I'm going wild. So,
But we need all the buyers to go wild on making orders.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's
definitely.
right.
we'll get there. We'll get there. So again, you guys have a blessed week. Thank you so much for your time. And if you guys need anything, contact myself, Doug, Bobby, everybody at BSPRLC.com. All the buyers, contact Doug at BSPRLC.com. And let's get things rolling. But again, everybody have a blessed day, and thank you so much for joining us today on another podcast. I'm sure we'll be seeing these guys with their new Maseratis and Bentleys, all that stuff, in about probably a couple of weeks when Doug gets to work here.
It'll probably be those 4x4 four-wheelers
Yeah.
out there hunting.
Well, you can jack them up, That's
Exactly. You can beef them up, put on those nice wheels and all that
No
other good
problem.
stuff. Put
No
those racks on the back.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, you guys have a blessed day. Thank you again. Thanks, BSPRLLC.com and Whitetail Products Gone Wild Incorporated. Thank you, and we're out.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thanks, you guys.